After the last flight carrying United States forces departed Afghanistan Monday, the country entered a new era as the 20-year war with the US came to a close. The Taliban, now in control of the country, will have to contend with terror group ISIS-K as the United Nations and President Joe Biden urge the new government to allow for safe travel for Afghans and to uphold human rights. Though forces left Afghanistan, the US is still working to get remaining American citizens out of the country. Here's what happens next in Afghanistan. The Taliban is leading Afghanistan after quickly gaining control of Kabul on August 15. Over the past several weeks, United States officials have worked with the Taliban to help evacuate the country by an August 31 deadline. The Taliban helped establish a front perimeter outside of the airfield to prevent people from coming on the airfield during our departure, Gen. Kenneth McKenzie, head of U.S. Central Command, said Monday. They were actually very helpful and useful to us as we closed down operations, he continued. Afghanistan latest U.S. finishes withdrawal, Biden to address nation. Biden and his administration, however, have repeatedly said they do not trust the Taliban. However, the Biden administration said they will continue to engage with the Taliban diplomatically to get out remaining Americans and Afghan allies who want to leave the country. With the United States gone from Afghanistan, the Taliban will likely have to deal with one of their top adversaries, ISIS-K. The K in ISIS-K stands for Khorasan, is an Islamic state in Iraq and Syria's affiliate in Pakistan and Afghanistan, where US-led forces have fought Taliban and al-Qaeda militants since 2001. ISIS-K was behind a suicide bombing last week that killed 13 US service members and 169 Afghan civilians. ISIS-K considers the Taliban, noted for its brutality, to be insufficiently devout in its adherence to Islam. The two militant groups engage in regular attacks on each other, a senior U.S. intelligence official told USA Today in 2019. McKenzie estimated there are 2,000 hardcore ISIS fighters in Afghanistan now, many of whom were released from prisons by the Taliban, but who will now pose a threat to the Taliban's rule. I do believe the Taliban is going to have their hands full with ISIS-K, he added. But the Biden administration has also said it has the capability to prevent future terrorist attacks from Afghanistan. Our over-the-horizon capacities, which by the way, killed 2 ISIS terrorists just last week and continue to be utilized by men and women on the ground, remain in place in the region, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said Monday. Although all U.S. service members are now out of Afghanistan, some United States citizens did not make it out of the country. Between 100 to 200 U.S. citizens remain in Afghanistan, Secretary of State Antony Blinken said Monday. There's a lot of heartbreak associated with this departure, McKenzie said. We did not get everybody out that we wanted to get out, but I think if we'd stayed another 10 days we wouldn't have gotten everybody out that we wanted to get out, and there still would have been people who would have been disappointed with that. Over the past 18 days, 123,000 civilians were evacuated from Afghanistan. Psaki said Monday about 6,000 of the people evacuated were U.S. citizens. On Sunday, Blinken said there were about 300 Americans who indicated to the Biden administration that they wanted to leave the country. McKenzie said that no United States citizens were on the last flight out of Afghanistan and that no United States citizen was on a flight out of Afghanistan for about 12 hours before the last flight out of the country.